Okay, Roger, I guess a bit of an anticlimax for the fans, but you must be delighted to be through to the semi-final.
Yeah, it's disappointing seeing how this match all unfolded, it being over after 3 games. Basically, I think it was only about 15 points. It's about a 7-minute match, and fans who pay a lot of money to come out and see you, it's not what they want to see, so it's obviously clearly disappointing for the tournament and for the fans, and for Gilles Simon. The only guy who can be a little bit happy is probably me, because I'm without any effort into the semis of a big tournament, and it gives me an opportunity to maybe play Nadal or Berdych. So it's a big match around the corner for me tomorrow night, and it's the only positive thing out of this match is I guess I haven't wasted any energy for it.
Yeah, it must be nice. Feel really fresh for the semi-final, won't you? Whoever you get.
Yeah, I mean, I think important for me was to get through the Olivier Rochus match late at night when I went on court at past midnight, and went to bed at 4:30 in the morning to sort of get back on normal schedule and not waste any energy in that match. I think was key. And then come out to today, I wasn't too, it wasn't so hot anymore. It was just really gusty winds. It was really difficult to play actually. And then just to get through all these matches is good for your confidence, regardless of how it goes. And then, you hopefully take it in your stride and able to play another good match in a night session against Nadal or Berdych.
Yeah, just sort of a line on each one, if that's okay. Obviously, Berdych, chance for revenge from last year.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always nice when I play Tomas. He's a really good player. He has some of the hardest shots in the game. He plays really flat and he's got a great serve. And, he's really been able to step it up since actually here last year when he saved that match point against me. He went on to play the finals here, semis at the French, finals at Wimbledon, and then made the World Tour finals in London. So he's really had a solid season last year, and it would be really special to be playing him here again.
Sure, and obviously Rafa, there's not much more you can say about him that you haven't already said, but it's a real special rivalry, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're both looking forward, to play each other in the States again for, I think we haven't played in 6 or 7 years since the finals here back in 2005 maybe. So it's been a long time, and I think there's a big excitement around that match, and I hope I can play a good match, because we always have special ones against each other. We've never really had absolute shockers, except maybe the one French Open finals where I could barely win games because he was so good. So I think on hard courts and a slow hard court is really even territory as well, and would definitely make for a great match.
And I think your first match against him was in Miami.
As well, yes. I think 7 years ago when we played each other here for the first time, that was funny too. I was coming off winning Indian Wells actually. I think had a how do you say? I had a sunstroke after the Henman match and came here and was feeling awful and kind of scraped my way through Davydenko 7-5 in the third, and then started to recover. And then I played Nadal. It was about 12 years old back then. Probably not, but I really didn't know what to expect. I just heard a bit of talk about him, and he was solid. Beat me 6-3, 6-3 at the night session, and I definitely saw the next great champion in the game of tennis, and he never disappointed after that.
Just one finally, just because obviously you talk about you as a sportsman, but as we saw in Cincinnati when you're doing that promo and stuff, you really you like each other off the court as well, even though you're very different characters.
Yeah, I think we really enjoy each other's company, and I think we also start to really enjoy also the rivalry we have with each other, against each other, really, because we really realized how great it is for the game, whereas maybe in the beginning I struggled to embrace it, because after dominating for so many years, to have that one rival was maybe a bit unusual for me, so I maybe took a longer time to warm up to it. But then with all his play and all the respect I had for him, I really started to embrace it, which I think was very nice. And maybe him also, he wanted his own identity and not always be, the Rafa Roger kind of thing. And that's maybe why the rivalry today is so much nicer. Maybe it's even better because we've had all those great matches in the past, at Wimbledon, in Rome, at the French, in Monaco. We've played at so many great venues, and also here in Miami, we've had actually a wonderful 5-setter years ago, and I think that's why the fans really enjoy. They get something very different. He's a lefty, I'm a righty, one-handed backhand against two-handed backhand. I used to also like Rafa a lot when he had the sleeveless and the long pants and the long hair, and he looked, quite aggressive out on court with all the muscles all over the place. So that's changed a bit. Obviously, he's grown up a lot, and now we've also even used our talents, to help others a lot. For my foundation, for his foundation, for tsunami relief efforts, or for the flooding we had in Australia, and then it's just nice to get together and to do other things as well, promotions and so forth. So we really see each other the whole time and have to spend a lot of time together, and it's nice to be getting along so well with him.